Oh, oh shit, dude! Alright, let's do this! What up, B-Geeks and dudes and dudettes? My name is DVGeek and welcome back to another episode of Let's Watch The 7 Deadly Sins. Yes guys, today we're going to be bringing you episode 3 and I can't wait to get into this one. Now, as you guys remember in the previous episode, Meliodas and Elizabeth, they headed towards a small town, and it seems that this small town had a little bit of a problem. Their water supply was cut off, and it was done by a holy knight due to a young boy that he just couldn't deal with this holy knight's attitude and obviously threw something into his drink, and it just caused the holy knight to do this to the townspeople, cutting off their water supply with a sword in the ground. Now, when Meliodas stepped in, he pulled out the sword with ease. I mean, it was so easy considering that like the entire townspeople tried pulling the sword out themselves with no prevail, and Meliodas just steps in and he pulls it out with absolute ease. Now, from doing this, the word got out to a holy knight named Gilthunder, and Gilthunder, you know, there was a scene here in the previous episode that really blew me away, and it kind of gave me a taste of what is to come from this anime, is when he threw that spear like miles and miles into the sky, and you could tell that Meliodas could sense it, so he takes a casual stroll outside, Elizabeth not knowing why the heck he's out there, and he just waits for the spear and catches it. And it's one of the most epic scenes that I've seen so far, and I know it's only 3 episodes in, but it was pretty epic on how he caught the spear with ease. Like, it was, well, not really with ease, but considering how fast that thing was coming, the velocity, the speed, and how well he caught it was crazy. And then of course he answered back by throwing it back, and in doing so it made direct contact with Gilthunder, scratching the side of his face, and you know, that kind of confirmed it for the holy knight that yep, he's here, he's actually here. And now he's on his way to go see him, I'm guessing. And like, that was so awesome. I mean, that's the kind of action that I'm gonna be expecting from this show. And you know, I absolutely love it so far. I'm actually on episode 5 now over on Patreon. So if you guys want to get access, early access, you can. Episode 4 will be going up next week. But if you want to be 1 week in advance before everybody else, support me on Patreon to get access to that, and you know, you'll be getting access to like a ton of new posts that are there as well that are not here on YouTube yet. Anyway guys, I'm excited for you guys to see my reaction to episode 3. It's gonna be awesome. I left links down in the description below as always, and if you guys want to come back here and watch my review of it afterwards, what I thought about it, what I think is going to be happening in the future episodes, and all of that great stuff, then stay right here. And of course, leave a like on this video if you do enjoy the reactions. I want to see more of them more frequently. If we can get more likes, then I will, you know, try fit in more episodes during the week for you guys as well. And be sure to share this video around to your friends also if they are interested in hearing my thoughts and my reactions to the show also. Anyway guys, that being said, like I said, links are in the description below for the reaction, and now it's time for the review. I was waiting for it. Little Gil. You got served, dude. Oh, bro. Alright guys, so that concludes 2 episodes of today, episodes 2 and 3 of the 7 Deadly Sins, and we're going to be talking about episode 3 in this one. Alright, so we're going to break this down. We're going to talk about a few little elements of this so far. I like to break this down into 4 basic topics. We're going to do this, firstly, number 1, plot, number 2, development, 3, climax, and 4, conclusion. So we're going to start off with the plot. The main plot of this right now, and where we are currently, is the Princess Elizabeth seeking the 7 deadly sins, further help for something. I'm not sure. Something to do with the king, her dad. I'm not sure. That's still a little bit hazy to me. But she stumbled upon one of them, who turns out to be Meliodas, who is the captain of the 7 deadly sins. And then they embark on their journey, helping villages on the way, stumbling across a big enemy And this dude, Guild Thunder, I think his name is, he's incredibly powerful. He's a holy knight. He's boasts a lot that he's stronger than the 7 deadly sins. I don't think he is. I think he's a little bit, you know, way higher than he thinks he is. Anyway, that's for sure, as Melodious has proven in episode 3. So right now, currently, it's still the quest to find all the 7 deadly sins and find out really who killed his dad, Guild Thunder's dad, and what was the real story and why were the 7 deadly sins somewhat set up in a way. And now all of the kingdoms are looking for their heads. All of the holy knights are out for their heads. So that's the main gist of the plot so far. And if we were to talk about, you know, the development, let's talk about some certain characters here. There's not going to be a whole lot of development with characters considering this is only the 3rd episode. But Elizabeth, you know, she seemed to be this really innocent girl that seems worried all the time. Like, she does care, she's caring. She's not the most practical female in the world, and she's not all the way with it, but her intentions are good and she's looking to help. So, you know, that's her character. But then Melodious, a really, really interesting, mysterious young character that turns out not to be young at all. He just looks that way. Incredibly powerful, the captain of the 7 deadly sins, and a super weird pervert. But not only that, he's charismatic, he's charming, and I like that about him. I really do. And if we were to talk about Guild Thunder, his character, mysterious, he was a good guy. Something has happened to his dad. He seeks revenge, he seeks power. It's a bit of a generic kind of backstory for him as an antagonist, I'll have to be honest. But I like it. I think he's pretty cool. He's very, very cool. He's got that stereotypical, really, really cool voice and look. But it doesn't seem to be too much of a challenge for our boy Mel. So I don't know where this is going to go. Is he going to still continue trying to fight? Because I think Mel is just messing with him now. Maybe he'll become part of the crew, but I don't think so. I think he's so caught up in his ways that he's just going to always be, I'm going to say, consistently popping up kind of villain in this show. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. But we'll have to see in the next episode. So they're on their quest now to find the remaining 5, because they've already found Diana, who's like the giant member of the 7 deadly sins. She's cool. I like her. I mean, she's another character that seems to have a lot of fan service. I think some of you guys have said that season 1 in particular has a full of fan service. I mean, that scene where Mel was literally groping Elizabeth's bum, like, oh, okay, and she was okay with it. She's like, oh, phew, I thought it was something else. Like, what? Really? I mean, okay. I mean, this anime is going places like that, so I'm okay with it. It doesn't freak me out. I don't get offended by it or anything. I just think it's comedy. It's not comedy that people can really appeal to that much, but I think it's funny. I enjoy it, and it makes me laugh, so no complaints there. Excuse me. But overall, dudes, I'm actually really enjoying this. I mean, especially some of the action scenes. The fights there between, well, that fight in particular in episode 3 between Melodious and Guild Thunder. I mean, that was pretty epic. It was a short scene, but it was very, very well done. I mean, when they started teleporting and shit, I got Dragon Ball vibes. I'm not gonna lie, I did. But a lot of you have said before in the past, the 7 Deadly Sins is somewhat heavily inspired by some of the stuff in Dragon Ball. So we might get some similar fight scenes in this. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. But all in all, a great 2 episodes, and I look forward for more. Like I said, guys, we're going to be covering this episode 3 times a week. So that's a lot of episodes if you think about it. We're going to be covering 12 episodes in a month, which is a lot of episodes, you know, considering what else I do here and what other stuff I cover on YouTube and on Patreon. So to me, that's a lot, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it, and I hope you're here for the ride. We have 2 seasons to check out, so there's a lot of episodes, and we're not going to be running out of episodes anytime soon, but I look forward to them for sure. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this reaction and breakdown review, be sure to leave me a like. I'd really appreciate it, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new, or become a Patreon to get access to episodes early for early access and full-length reactions. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy, and I'll see you dudes in my next 7 Deadly Sins video. See you later dudes.